Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, that is Learn with Laksha. So today's video we are going to learn chapter number 15 The Hobbit. वो भी ये बुक का नाम है A New Anster Advance. ये क्योंकि सबकी बुक अलग अलग होती है तो मैं नाम बता देती हूँ आपको. ओके. और आज के वीडियो में हम लोग चैप्टर नंबर 15 द हॉबिट पढ़ेंगे, वो भी एनिमेशन वे में. और बहुत ज़्यादा अमेजिंग चैप्टर है और सस्पेंसफुल भी चैप्टर है, बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा है और एनिमेशन में तो और ज़्यादा अच्छा है. सो गाइस, विदाउट वेस्टिंग फॉर टाइम लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. चैप्टर नंबर 15 द हॉबिट.
The Hobbit. Hi friends, have you heard about dwarfs? Yes, those tiny people from fables. Do you know there are another such people called hobbits? Want to know more about them? Then let's go. It is a story about Bilbo Baggins, who lives in a hole in the ground. A moist hole, not too dry nor too wet. A hole with a perfectly round door, painted green, with a shiny yellow brass knob in the exact middle. What a view the hole had from the inside. Let us peep in. This is a tube-shaped hall like a tunnel, floors tiled and carpeted, and polished chairs all around. Bilbo liked guests, so he had lots of pegs for hats and coats. Many doors lined the tunnel on either side. Bedrooms, bathrooms, cellars, pantries, wardrobes, kitchens, dining rooms, all in the same passage. The best rooms had deep-set round windows with a beautiful view. The Baggins were laid-back hobbits with almost no adventure in life. People could predict what they were going to say even before they did. But what are hobbits? They are tiny people with no beards. They are mostly fat, dress in the bright greens and yellows, have feet with natural leathery soles and thick warm brown hair, have long brown fingers and happy faces. Bilbo's mother, Belladonna Took, was the daughter of the old Took, head of the hobbits who lived across the water, the small river that ran at the foot of the hill. She was very beautiful, unlike the other hobbits. The Tooks were richer than the Bagginses. Bilbo's father Bungo had a luxurious hobbit hole. One morning, as Bilbo was standing at his door after breakfast, an old man with a staff came to his door. He had a tall, pointed blue hat, a long grey cloak, a silver scarf over which a white beard hung down below his waist, and immense black boots. Bilbo did not recognize him, but wished him good morning anyway. The man, Gandalf, was always looking for people to join him for his adventures. He had not been there for a long time, so Bilbo did not recognize him. Gandalf did not like this. He said, "Do you wish me a good morning, or mean that it is a good morning whether I want not, or that you feel good this morning, or that it is morning to be good on?" Bilbo says he wishes all of them. Then Gandalf tells him that he is looking for someone to join him in his adventure. Bilbo says he may not find anyone, as people around town don't like adventures much. Saying so, he picked up his letters and pretended to read them. Gandalf stays at the same place and says that he is not going anywhere. He introduces himself, saying that Bilbo seems to have not recognized him. Show a shocked Bilbo apologizing for his mistake. He remembers Gandalf as the wizard that gave old Took a pair of magic diamond studs that fastened themselves and never came undone till ordered. He would tell such wonderful tales about dragons and goblins and giants and the rescue of princesses, etc. He made such excellent fireworks They used to go up like great lilies and snapdragons and laburnums of fire and hang in the twilight all evening. He took people off into the blue for mad adventures. Gandalf is happy with the description. He promises to send Bilbo on the next adventure. Bilbo gets worried and he says that he does not want to join him as he could play magic tricks on Bilbo. Still not forgetting his manners, Bilbo invites Gandalf to tea next morning. He quickly rushes inside his home and closes the door. Gandalf stands outside the door for a while, smiles to himself, and then scratches something on the door with his staff. Then he leaves. The next day, Bilbo had almost forgotten about Gandalf and his offer when he heard a knock at his door. Assuming it was Gandalf, he rushed and put on the kettle and prepared for tea. He ran to the door and almost said, "I'm so sorry to keep you waiting," when he noticed a dwarf with a blue beard tucked into a golden belt and very bright eyes under his dark green hood. The dwarf pushes aside Bilbo and makes his way into the hole. "Dwalin at your service," he says with a low bow. Bilbo is surprised as he does not know the dwarf, but still offers him some tea. A little later, there is a knock at the door again. There was a very old-looking dwarf on the step with a white beard and a scarlet hood. He came in and hung his red hood next to Dwalin's green hood. "Balin at your service," he said. Balin says that he can see that they had started to arrive. This worries Bilbo as he is not sure of how many would come. Also, he thinks cakes may not be in adequate amount. Still, he invites Balin to tea. So, you see, my dear friends, how Bilbo was a gentleman in letting the dwarfs into his house, although he did not know them. This works in Hobbit land, but we should be careful when allowing visitors into our houses. Discuss amongst yourself why or why not.
लंच टाइम में मैं आपको एक अमेजिंग सा फैक्ट बताने वाली हूँ और फैक्ट है हमारा फिनलैंड के बारे में। क्या आपको पता है कि फिनलैंड में एक 16 साल की लड़की जिसका नाम था एवेमोटोन, उसे एक दिन का प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनाया गया। क्यों बनाया गया? डोंट वरी, मैं आपको बताती हूँ। इसलिए बनाया गया उसे एक दिन का प्राइम मिनिस्टर क्योंकि उसने ह्यूमन राइट्स और क्लाइमेट चेंजेस को ध्यान रखते हुए बड़े बड़े अभियान चलाए, जिस कारण इसी चीज़ को गवर्नमेंट ने अप्रिशिएट करने के लिए उसे एक दिन का प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनाया। सो गाइस, ये था आज का हमारा वीडियो और ये था आज का हमारा फैक्ट। आपको वीडियो और फैक्ट कैसा लगा? अच्छा लगा तो मेरे वीडियो को लाइक, शेयर और मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना बिल्कुल मत भूलना। सो गाइस, थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग माय वीडियो।